What is up, party people? So CES is wrapping up, so it's time to round up all the announcements from all of the things announced at this year's event. So it wasn't exactly a huge event in terms of fitness wearables and smartwatches, and there really weren't any flagship announcements with possible exception to the Forerunner 645. But Garmin simply had to make that announcement or people were going to throw a fit. So here's the rundown on everything that I found for fitness wearable and smartwatch announcements from this year's event. But if I missed anything, please hit me up in the comments section below, as I'd love to hear about it. So first up, Samsung made an announcement that they're going to have a SmartThings app that's going to be available on their Gear S3 and Gear Sport watches, which is going to let you control other smart devices such as lights and thermostats directly from your wrist. And this definitely is in line with a lot of the other connected home announcements that happened this year at CES. They didn't give an exact date, but it's supposed to happen sometime this year. So next up is going to be the Matrix PowerWatch X, and this is going to update their original PowerWatch from last year, which uses body heat to power the watch. But this new version is going to actually get basic Bluetooth notifications, and it's supposed to ship this month, January, for $250 to $280. And I did actually reach out to them to see if I could get a review unit so I could test it out for all of you all. And then another entry for sustainable/renewable power sources for watches is going to be the Casio G-Shock Rangeman. So this enormous mud-resistant watch is supposed to get 33 hours of continuous GPS use, but the solar panel is supposed to up that to 48 hours. It's only going to have a basic black and white display, but it kind of makes sense for a device like this, which is touting battery life over everything else. It's supposed to be released in April for, wait for it, $800. And then with Garmin, they had the Forerunner 645 along with the 645 Music, and that's going to be $450 with about 4 to 8 weeks from delivery, which puts it around March. And then they have the Vivofit 4, which was actually already announced late last year, but this guy's going to get you a full year of battery life with a full color display. It's going to show your daily stats, weather, step count, calories burned, but it's not going to get GPS, heart rate, nor notifications, but it's only $80, and that's going to be available in Q1. So, and then Suunto announced the Suunto 3 Fitness, which is actually a pretty interesting watch because it doesn't have GPS, but it does have heart rate. And although it does not have GPS, I actually really like this device because I think it's going to be great for gym goers because it's going to have a really good heart rate sensor, and it's only going to be about $240 to $275 with a spring release. Oh, and they also have this cool thing called Adaptive Training Guidance, which is supposed to be kind of a training program that'll change with you. So let's say if you miss a workout, it'll actually change your training plan to accommodate for that. And then Misfit announced the Misfit Path, which is going to be a hybrid smartwatch, which is going to be aimed at smaller wrists, but it's still going to have all the normal fitness stats. But they're also going to have this cool thing called Smart Buttons, which will let you customize the functionality of the watch so you can play music or take a picture on your phone. But it's also going to be waterproof, and apparently it's going to use a normal watch battery that'll last around 6 months. That's supposed to be released in the spring for $150. And then for the more fashion-centric, there's going to be the Kate Spade Scallop and Skagen Felster. Oh my gosh, say that 3 times really fast. So these are going to be more fashion-centric smartwatches. They're going to be running Android Wear 2.0. They're going to have waterproofing up to 1 ATM and a 24-hour battery life. It's a great looking watch, but it's going to be a tough sell at $275 with no heart rate. And then talking about the heart, Omron is a Japanese company that makes medical grade blood pressure monitors, and they're going to have a wearable called the Heart Guide, which is supposed to be able to measure your blood pressure. It's going to be pretty much a typical smartwatch with all the normal stuff like steps, sleep, notifications, but it has an extra stiff band that actually inflates to measure your blood pressure. It's supposed to last 10 to 14 days on just a single charge, and it's going to be $400, but it's still awaiting FDA approval, so we'll actually see if it comes out this year. And then for heart rate straps, Scosche announced the Rhythm 24, which looks really exciting, but it's still going to have the phenomenal Valencell heart rate sensor along with Bluetooth Smart and Ant Plus compatibility. But now it's going to have IP68 waterproofing, and it's going to collect heart rate in the water, unlike the Polar. And then the 24 refers to the fact that it's going to get up to 24 hours of battery life, which is 3 times the amount from the original. It's also supposed to get NFC, which is not for your phone, but to connect to gym equipment. It's also going to have onboard memory, cycling cadence, as well as heart rate variability measurements. And that one looks like it's going to be $99, but that's going to be April before it's released. And then for headphones, Jaber announced the Elite 65T as well as the Elite Active 65T with Alexa. So this will be the 3rd generation of their truly wireless earbuds in 2 different variants, the Elite 65T, the Elite Active 65T. So both of them will get 15 hours of battery life, but the active version is supposed to get IP56 waterproof certification. There's supposed to be a special coating with a better grip and accelerometer for tracking. And of course, the big feature is going to be the Alexa integration, which I'm really curious about how that's actually going to be used in practice. So the Elite 65T is going to be available in Q1 for $170, and then the Elite Active 65T is supposed to be $190. And I definitely like the lower price of entry. So definitely not a huge event by any means in terms of fitness wearables and smartwatches, and there's definitely some lingering questions like, does Fitbit have anything up its sleeve? I don't think Polar even made a presence at this show, and of course, when's the Fenix 6 going to be announced? Honestly, I have no idea, but as soon as an official announcement comes out, I'll definitely have an update for you. So actually I had to delay quite a few videos that I had planned to come out this week, but definitely look for a lot of videos coming out really soon. But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you later.